G'day and welcome to Fespa again. My name is Wayne Robinson, editor of Print 21 magazine. Today I'm on the Kornit booth with Ronan Semwell, CEO of Kornit. G'day Ronan.
Yeah, good day. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, great to have you on the video. Kornit, of course, is known as a disruptive force in the industry, particularly the fashion and clothing and apparel industry. What's your message to printers here at the booth?
Yeah, our key messages is, first of all, we have to change this industry and becoming more sustainable. What we are showing here is a full portfolio of products and solutions that can change the industry, the fashion industry, the textile industry, to become much more sustainable and moving the industry into on-demand production and unleashing the creativity of the brands, fashion brands, designers, and the creator community.
Okay, because fashion is known, or has become known in the last few years, particularly for being quite unsustainable. Huge amount of water being used, a lot of waste. How does Kornit, how are you challenging that?
Yeah, so actually fashion and textile industry is the second most polluted industry in the world. One of the reasons why it's so polluted is because there's overproduction. There's production being done in China, in Bangladesh, and actually there's something like 30% overproduction that being produced on an annual level. And if we are changing the way we are consuming products and the way we are producing products and the supply chain to on-demand production, meaning production to order versus production to forecast, which it's a forecast you never meet, and then you need to throw away something like 30%, you can save a lot of water, a lot of waste of materials, and this is the main message. On top of that, our technology is based on a pigment ink, which is a fully sustainable, almost without any consumption of water, and it's all on demand, so you use exactly what you produce.
Okay, so onshoring is a big issue these days in Australia and I guess around the world. On-demand production means a sports club can order 20 shirts and get them in a couple of days' time rather than having to send away to China or wherever to get it. And I guess that's part of your proposition, isn't it?
Yeah, so actually what we see today is a massive move from offshore into nearshore and onshore. Here in Europe, we see production in Turkey, in Morocco, and even in Central Europe, like even in London. In the US, we see nearshore production in Mexico, but also onshore in the US. We see production also in Brazil, in many other countries, of course. And using our technology, really connecting the virtual world, which is the e-commerce or the brands, and now consumer ordering more than 30% of their products through e-commerce. And if you're using a virtual medium like the e-commerce, why do you need to have it already, the product already available on the shelf? Don't limit yourself by the shelf. The e-commerce is a virtual medium that you can have endless amount of products, and only when the consumer is ordering the product, specific product, then only then you produce it, and you produce it next to the consumer. So if the consumer is now based in Germany, you produce it in Germany and ship it the same day or next day.
Okay, that's a great argument for onshoring because that's obviously the way the world is moving. There are plenty of different ways of printing t-shirts and garments. What do you sell Kornit on? What makes Kornit machines stand out?
Yeah, so first of all, we stand out by the print quality. We have a unique technology, wet-on-wet technology, which based on our pigment ink, proprietary technology. We stand out that you don't need to do any pre-treatment, any post-treatment. You actually can take any garment, any fabric, and print on it directly. It doesn't matter if it's a cotton, if it's a polyester, if it's blended, if it's silk. You can take any product without any pre-treatment and print on top of that. The results are best in class. The print quality, not only in terms of the way it looks, but in terms of durability. You can wash it 20 times, 40 degrees, nothing will happen to those shirts or fabrics that you print on them. So this is what we stand out. Here on the booth, what we are showing today is the entire portfolio of the Max technology, which is the highest quality of our technology. We are launching now the Atlas Max Poly, which can print directly on dye polyester. It's very, very difficult to print on dye polyester. We are the only one that can print directly on dye polyester with the highest quality. And of course, we have the Presto Max, which is a breakthrough and for the first time we are showing being able to print white ink directly on any type of fabric, on a color fabric, on the Presto.
Okay, so what you're saying is there's no real limits with your technology as for what you can print and what you can print onto.
Yeah, actually what we are saying, our message is to unleash creativity. With our technology. Now you are not bounded anymore to quantities, you are not bounded anymore to design, and you are not bounding anymore to quality and fabric. You can do everything you want from digital to physical using our technology in the highest quality available in the market.
Okay, terrific. And Roman, what's this machine behind us that we're standing in front of?
So this is the exciting machine of the Atlas Max Poly, which can print, as I mentioned, on dye polyester. Okay. Dye polyester is a color polyester. Yeah. Usually, to do it, you need to put a blocker and then to put the ink, and it's become very heavy. Okay. You cannot run with it, and you're going to sweat. This is why you don't see a lot of polyester being printed on top of it. What we have developed, we've developed a new type of ink that actually can cure in a low temperature with very, very nice touch to it. With very high durability, that meets the standard of the sports brand, and we are very, very proud of it. We are getting great feedback about this machine and this technology.
Well, you know, sports in Australia is a big story. You know that, so I'm sure that this machine will go down well. Ronan Stanier, thanks so much for coming on the Print 21 video from Fespa.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being with you.
Okay, and of course the booth is open the whole time, Fespa. This is Wayne Robinson signing off from the Kornit stand.